Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, one and only, here with another exciting video. And in this video, I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. This time I'm going to be playing a scenario that I made, but a scenario that your boy Kratos wanted me to play. So I decided to create a scenario based off of Wishmaster. In case you guys have never seen Wishmaster, it's a horror movie about a genie who's trying to essentially bring about the end of the world, but they can only do so if they get the person who summoned them to essentially make 3 wishes. Now the thing about Wishmaster is that whenever he grants one of your wishes, he likes to twist it, make it turn on you, and normally his wishes will kill you. However, he doesn't want to kill the person who summoned them, because he needs that person to not to grant, but to ask them for 3 wishes. So the Wishmaster normally goes throughout the movie just killing other people by twisting their wishes while trying to get the main person to make their 3 wishes so that the Wishmaster can end the world. So I decided to create a scenario where you can play as someone who's like summoned the genie, who's now trying to stop the genie from ending the world. And I also have created one where you play as the genie and you try to bring about the end of the world. So I asked on Discord, hey, what should like the second AI Dungeon 2 video be of today? Because I do daily AI Dungeon 2 videos. And Kratos said that I should do the hero path for the Wishmaster scenarios that I made. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to start the 30-minute timer, and we're going to see if I can succeed at completing the hero path in 30 minutes or less. So I've started the 30-minute timer. I'm making sure that I have started recording this. Yep, I'm going to click Be the Hero. So we're going to enter our character's name. I always like to be Jet Black because that's just my actual name. Enter the name of the evil genie. We're going to call the genie Genex. And there we go. We're generating a story. Your name is Jet Black. You accidentally summoned a genie with a rare stone that you found. The genie is named Genex. The genie is a mass murderer who goes around murdering people by twisting their wishes. The genie, however, doesn't want to murder you. The genie wants to end the world, but can only do so if he can convince you to make 3 wishes. You want to stop the genie from ending the world. You know that there is a drawback to every wish that the genie grants you. You think you might be able to defeat the genie if you make a clever wish. Your goal is to defeat the genie and save the world. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Genex why they want to end the world in the first place. You think that it is odd that anyone would want to end the world. Yeah, like that sounds like a weird flex. Like, what's the point of like ending the world? Why would anyone want to end the world? Why would anyone want to end anything? Genex laughs. Oh, so it's like a mocking laugh. It's like, why would anyone want to end the world? Why would anyone want to end anything? Okay, cool. So Genex is trying to talk shit. I'm going to say, people normally end things when they feel like they are done with them. Some things, however, are really important. Like the world. If you end the world, where will you live? Yeah, like, why would you... The world isn't something that you normally just put finality on, because where do you go once there's no world? I live everywhere and nowhere. The world has been fun, but its time is coming to an end. Don't you agree? Ending things just because you get bored of them? That's incredibly short-sighted. Okay, so I like that we're like straight up just kind of like debating it. We're talking about it. Let's see. I'm going to ask, how are you bored of the world? What else is out there that's more entertaining than the Earth? Do you even have an alternative source of entertainment? Yeah, like that does actually sound like a really weird like stance for Genex to have. You know, that you're bored, so you're gonna end the world. What does that even mean? There is nothing more entertaining. Oh, sorry. There's nothing more entertaining than the Earth. However, there are alternative sources of life, endless sources. My kind are not native to your world. We came here from somewhere else, not another planet, but simply another point in existence. Okay, so no world is more entertaining than Earth, and yet you want to destroy the Earth because you're bored of it. That doesn't make any sense. So no world is more entertaining than the Earth, and yet you want to destroy the Earth because you're bored of it. That doesn't make any sense. Why not keep the Earth instead of destroying it if it is the most entertaining world? Okay, so let's see what Genex has to say. It's not the most entertaining world, it is simply the beginning world, and that's why it must end. New things must come and old things must perish. The earth is old, and so it must be replaced with something new. Okay, hold on. So he said earlier, the world has been fun, but it's coming to an end. He said a moment ago, there's nothing more entertaining than the earth. So he's essentially saying that he's going to be like replacing the earth with something else. I'm going to say, is it possible to just move everyone on earth to the new replacement world instead of killing everyone on earth? Yeah, because it could be possible, like if we are just replacing the Earth with another world, to just move everyone there. I mean, you're a genie. You can kind of do whatever. Let's see. The genie says, I could, but I won't. I'm ending one world and beginning another. I will keep the Earth and use it to replace this dying world. Want to see? What? What? Hold on. And then it had me say, sure, I guess. Hold up, I'm actually like super confused right now. I'm gonna say, what? You just said that you were ending the earth. Now you're saying that you're keeping the earth and using it to replace a dying world. Are you destroying the earth? Or are you keeping it? Like, which are you doing? You're throwing me. Also, never say sure thing to a fucking evil genie. Because then you end up inadvertently, like, getting a wish. Both. I've brought you here to show you what the future holds. Genex waves his arms and a portal opens up in front of you. A swirling mass of various colors that make him an image begin to form. Oh, so he can create like vision portals. I mean, he's a genie. I guess he can do whatever. But I didn't ask him to do that. Is this a genie who can just freely manipulate reality, but he also grants wishes for people? That seems kind of weird. Like, why can't you just do things yourself if you don't need things to be wished? I guess I'm gonna look at the vision portal that Genex summoned. You look into the portal and see a strange mass of colors that form together to show you an image. You can make out a black empty space and the stars shining brightly in the background. However, those stars are red. Um, yeah, Genex, use your words. I don't know what you're trying to show me in this vision portal. Yeah, okay, check this out. How do you plan on keeping the Earth and destroying the Earth? You can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, that's just not... I don't understand how you're gonna do both things. Are you gonna keep it and then destroy it? Like, destroy it like after you keep it? Because then you're not really keeping it. You're just storing it until you plan on throwing it away, kind of thing. The Earth isn't something you put in a U-Haul locker. I knew you'd struggle with this. Your kind always struggles with change. That's why I brought you here, to see what the future holds for your kind. Look closer at the blackness. You focus on the blackness in the vision portal. Okay. Struggle with it. You're kind, racist, fucking just tell me. I wouldn't struggle if you just clearly communicated what you were trying to say. You can't see through it, and yet you feel like something is just on the other side, watching you. As the vision portal shows you more of the blackness closer and closer, a large object comes into view. It takes up nearly the entire screen with its massiveness. What is it? What am I looking at? Through the vision portal that's taken up the whole screen. It's black, with red streaks going through it. It's a giant ball, but the size of it is just staggering. A large eye appears on the screen, looking directly at you. The eye is black, with red irises. Fuck. What is it? Just hit enter. Just keep looking. Keep looking at the fucking thing. The image of the eye remains still, but you get the impression it's looking directly at you. I'm gonna say, hey Genex, so if I don't make 3 wishes, you can't end the world, right? Yeah, like it just sounds like I could just not make wishes. Correct. The world will end, but I need your help to end it 3 times over with 3 separate but related wishes. What? Okay, cool. If I died, then would you be unable to end the world? Yeah, like if I died without making 3 wishes. Because it sounds like death is definitely an option. Like if I really didn't care about my life, I could be like, whoop, see ya. Just save the whole world. Correct. You would retain the power to revoke my ability to end the world. In order to achieve your goal, you must not die before making all 3 of your wishes. Oh, in order to achieve our goal, you must not die before making all 3 of your wishes. Maybe he doesn't understand my stance. So I'm gonna say, I actually don't want the world to end. Your goal is to end the world. My goal is to save the world. You can't kill me, because if you do, you can't end the world. What would happen if I wished that you couldn't end the world? Excuse me. Yeah, like what if I just wish that you don't have the ability? I would have all of the power that I had before I made this deal, but it would remain impossible for me to end the world. You think carefully about your next words. Okay. You wish that Genex you wish that Genex could never, well, I mean, can never, will never, and could never end the world. So I'm wishing that he can never, meaning that he can't do it now. He will never, meaning he never will in the future. And could never, meaning he never could before in the past, end the world. You want to make sure that Genex won't be able to end the world ever, regardless of if he's in the past, present, or future. Okay. I wish that you could never, will never, and will never be able to end the world. Genex's eyes roll into the back of his head as he slumps onto the floor. It's can never, could never, and will never. Don't do two will nevers. This is the game that's like you fuck up. You could never, can never, and will never be able to end the world. Is how you do it. Okay. You look at Genex. Before your eyes, Genex begins to age rapidly. His hair goes from black to gray to white. His skin wrinkles and his face sags. He drops to the floor and shambles over to a corner of the room. He looks at you with anger and fear in his eyes. I'm gonna say, are you okay? Thirsty. You look at the floor, which is now covered in a thick layer of ice. With every second that passes, the temperature of the room decreases. You see Jin Fang, a tiny black speck on the floor. What? Hold on. Judge Box said this is a scenario that could happen in real life. A person dying of thirst looks very pathetic and can easily distract people from the real threat. You gain 1 point. Yes, of course, when a genie is dying of thirst in the corner of a room, and there's a speck on the floor named Jin Fang. And also the room is rapidly getting colder. I'm going to say, Genex, why is the room getting colder? Why did you get older? And what is this speck on the floor? Is he like ending the world? Like now? Because I would go against my wish. It would go against the wish that I said a second ago. Genex sighs, looking down at the floor. The speck on the floor is Jin Fang. I was forced to give him a little of my power so that he could manifest in this room. Without it, no living creature could survive in here. Why is he here? I say, why is Jin Fang here? That also doesn't explain why the room's getting colder. Yeah, like that seems like a problem. I'm here because you made a deal with me. I'm here to make good on that deal. You made a deal that not even I could break. Nothing, no one, not even the gods can change it. But you knew that when you made the deal. Um, what? I'm confused. I'm gonna say, wait, who said that? Who said that? Did Jinfeng say that? I'm gonna say, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Who said that last bit? Was it Jinfeng or Genex? Who said that? Yeah, I just actually don't know. I don't know who's talking. It was me. You turn around and see a different genie in the room. This one is grayish in color with dark rings under his eyes. He is short and stocky, almost ogre-like in stature. What? Okay, who are you? The fuck? Why do I have to deal with so many of you guys? My name is Geno. I am the one who made the deal with you. What? I'm gonna say, I made a deal with Genex. Well, really, I'm not even gonna say that. I summoned Genex. I didn't summon Geno or Jinfeng. Why are Geno and Jinfeng here? Yeah, I made it where Genex couldn't end the world, and then they added like 2 extra genies. Why are there so many genies here? You made a deal with me, and as a part of that deal, I can summon my brothers to make good on that deal. You made the deal, and now you will honor it. Geno's words send a chill down your spine. What? I'm gonna say, I summoned Genex. So, are you telling me that Genex then summoned Jinfeng and Geno? Right, so he has genie brothers. Yes, it's all perfectly legal. It's all perfectly legal. Okay, cool. Yeah, I sure didn't say that he couldn't summon his brothers or whatever. So that's fair. That actually isn't a bad drawback. That's like a clever thing. Did you summon your brothers because I wished that you couldn't end the world? So now your brothers are here so that they can end the world? Yeah, like, is it that kind of thing? So now that they can end the world? You son of a bitch. I'll work on that. No, you wish that I couldn't end the world, not that I was the only being in existence unable to do so. Geno pauses. There are other ways to end the world besides having the power to do so. Geno's eyes narrow. Okay, cool, check this out. Second wish. You wish that nothing can ever, could ever, or will ever be able to end the world. You want to make sure that it is literally impossible for the world to end. You are trying to ensure that the world will never end, no matter what. Okay, you're not slick, Gen X. I don't care how many of your brothers you're bringing in here. I noticed the AI dungeon copied that twice. You close your eyes and wish as hard as you can. Nothing can ever, could ever, or will ever be able to end the world. You're trying to make sure that it's literally impossible for the world to end. It is done. Okay. Now what, Genex? I just made it impossible for the world to ever end. Now, it doesn't matter how many genies you summon here. Nothing can end the world. Yeah, what you got? What you got? How you gonna stop me now? I'm on fucking cloud 9. Nothing can ever end the world. You hear the voice in your head again. You notice that your headache is gone. And you feel better than you have all day. You don't have to yell anymore. I'm confused by that. Retry? Because it's not saying who's talking. Genex smiles. You are wrong. You have doomed the world to an endless, meaningless cycle of destruction and rebirth. Genex snaps his fingers. The ice around you vanishes, and you are blinded by a flash of light. When your eyes focus, you are elsewhere. Wait a minute. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say, you son of a biatch. So, you're telling me that my wish has made it where the Earth is stuck in a time loop? So whenever the world ends, it just starts back up again? Yeah, like, is that what happened? I can kind of live with that. That's not even the worst thing. Exactly. The events of today will be repeated over and over and over again for all of eternity. You stare at Genex in disbelief. The fuck? Hold on. So it's not even like that all of human history repeats, it's just that, like, the day repeats? This is really interesting. Correct. Does this mean that my love is stuck reliving the same 24-hour period of today forever? More or less. I thought you were a god. How is it that you don't know how time loops work? That's an interesting line to say. So I'm not gonna say the whole thing about, like, my love is stuck reliving every 24 hours. I'm gonna say, does everyone remember every loop? Or is everyone's memory reset at every loop? Yeah, because that's pretty important. I can kind of live with Groundhog's Day if it's literally like stops the apocalypse. It resets for everyone, so no one remembers any of the events that happen. Just like you, no one knows anything about what's going on except me. I've been doing this for a long, long time. You can't believe everything that is happening to you right now. Okay, bet. Um, you wish that everyone, can remember the events of every loop. You want to make sure that no one forgets anything each time a time loop occurs. Infang stares at you in disbelief. You've doomed us all. I thought Genex was stupid for wishing that the world wouldn't end, but this is far worse. You begin to regret your choice as you see what is about to happen. I don't regret shit. I'm gonna say, you genies really thought you pulled one over on us humans. I know, like now, the world will never end, and since everyone will remember every time loop, we can now do whatever we want with no real consequences. Every day can be the same day, but with different events. Because everyone remembers what they did before. Hey, and we got the 30 minutes in. What do you guys think of this, like, Wishmaster prompt? Do you think I came up with a good solution? Or do you think this would end badly? I like how the game says, so basically you just doomed us all. You stare at Genex, then you laugh loud and long. This is the best thing ever. I just wanted to become immortal, and now everyone is. You laugh harder. Ooh, ballin'. I think things worked out. I'm laughing in a genie's face. That's the definition of things, working out. Yo, definitely let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Should I do another one where I play as the villain for this? I think that actually would be pretty fun. Because it seems like the person with the wishes does have a lot of power. But I love how the genie tried to, like, twist it each time to, like, try and mess me up. But I was able to do 3 wishes and prevent the world from ending and set up a Groundhog's Day. But everyone experiences Groundhog's Day, and there really just aren't any problems. So that's awesome. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you guys have any suggestions for future scenarios that you guys want me to play in AI Dungeon 2, feel free to post them in the comment section below or on our Discord. Make sure that your scenarios are safe for work and that there is, like, a set goal for me to try and achieve within 30 minutes or less. If you guys want to see a sequel to any of my AI Dungeon 2 videos that I've done, feel free to let me know which video you'd like to see a sequel to in the comment section below or on our Discord. Also, if you guys have any fictional characters that you want me to face off against, I have a couple different AI Dungeon 2 series where I get into, like, superpower battles. Feel free to give me that character's name, a description of their appearance, their powers, their weaknesses, and their reason for fighting. Like, what do they fight for? Like, imagine if they win the fight, they get 1 wish. What wish would they want? Kind of thing. Definitely post those thoughts in the comment section below and on the Discord. Make sure that your fighter descriptions are like 6 sentences or less, because I'll essentially be plugging them into the world info of an AI Dungeon 2 session, and the world info has limited space. So there's like a character limit. If you try and give me like more than 6 sentences, it's very likely that it'll be too big. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you guys like daily AI Dungeon 2 videos, this is the channel to be. This is the channel to be at. Make sure that you smash that subscribe button so that you're able to see whenever we post new daily AI Dungeon 2 videos. Sorry that I'm getting tongue-tied. It's like 11 p.m. I'm slight tired. I took a nap, but I'm like pretty well rested. So I'm not like completely out of it or anything, but I'm still not all the way there, if that makes sense. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Definitely make sure you ring that notification bell, because even if you subscribe, you may not actually be notified when a video comes out. So you might be subscribed and then realize that you've like missed quite a few videos. So definitely ring the bell. And if you want to get your friends in on the fun, so that you guys are able to like talk about these stories together, be able to watch like episodes together and talk about them, come up with scenarios that we can do on the channel, or if you guys want to come up with characters that I could include in like future AI Dungeon 2 videos, how are you going to do that with your friends if you don't let your friends know? And have them also join our Discord, smash subscribe, and ring the notification bell. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button. It shows me that you guys like scenarios like this and that you guys want to see more scenarios like this in the future. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black One Only, logging out. Peace, guys. I'll see you in the next video and on the Discord. Check it out.